True. So now let's bring on our teacher for today. Our teacher is Gegye Yongyal Tuku Rinpoche. His Eminence Gegye Yongyal Tuku Rinpoche is an ordained Buddhist teacher and a prominent leader in the Kagyu Nyingma tradition of Tibetan Buddhism. He holds a master's degree in Buddhist philosophy and has completed extensive meditation training as the third seed reincarnate of Tuku of Gegye Tashi Choling Monastery in Ngari, Tibet, near Mount Kailash. He was enthroned as the Tuku of the second Gegye Yongyal Tuku Rinpoche at Gegye Tashi Choling Monastery. His Holiness the 17th Yawa Karmapa conducted his hair cutting and name giving ceremony in India. Rinpoche has mastered key areas of Buddhist philosophy, including Prajna Paramita Sutra, Madhyamika Sutra, Abhidharma Sutra, and Vajrayana Tantra. He currently serves as the president of the Amala Center, Nepal, and the Himalayan Buddhist Center, Australia. Rinpoche's teachings aim to cultivate loving kindness and compassion, fostering personal transformation and bringing individuals closer to the Buddha nature. Rinpoche, thank you so much for being here, and please help me in welcoming Yongyal Tuku Rinpoche.
Tashidilek to everyone. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to Mr. Shunenla and the entire team of Rubin Museum for inviting me here. Now, given our limited time, I'd like to start by offering prayers, and then today's main theme, Avalokiteshvara, the mindfulness meditation session, followed by the dedication. Je le mets de ce qui est qui monte ça va jambe yang la chasse le sangue chodan tsugi chonam la jan ju bordo dani ke son da ge jin so ki personam ki dola penjer sangue do borsho dola penjer sangue do borsho dola penjer sangue do borsho tongmara jangju cho de semke barim boche sal tap te sen na war shu. Okay, now once again tashitelek to everyone. Given this auspicious opportunity by the Rubin Museum, I'd like to express my genuine intention about what I feel about myself. Today, I'm just a very simple monk who is here to repeat what Lord Buddha has already taught you 2600 years ago. So please do not expect anything new from me beyond what has already been taught to you by the great Buddhist masters and other religious figures who have stood on this very platform. Honestly speaking, I still feel like a student of Lord Buddha who is on his journey of learning and understanding life. So I ask for your patience. Thank you. Now, since this month's topic is on interconnectedness, I will speak briefly on this concept before jumping into today's main theme, Avalokiteshvara. So interconnectedness. Now, what is interconnectedness? Interconnectedness means the origin of interdependent nature of reality. How we all are interdependent on each other. Like I'm dependent on every one of you. You are dependent on the environment around you. It's like from the smallest of the animal to the largest of the mammal, everyone is linked in a vast web of interdependent relationships. It's like all the things that comes in rise is in dependence upon multiple causes and conditions. For example, like the food that we rely on. Although the food that we consume, it feels like it's just a participation of two people, the one who's providing it, the one we are consuming it. We never have this gratitude of how many people has put the effort on the food. The reality is there are so many people who have put the effort collectively just so that that food can be consumed by us. So if I have to break it down, like the food on the table, it is being prepared by the cook who gets it from the market. From the market, it's dependent on the manufacturing company that does the production. And that company itself is dependent on its workers and the raw materials provided by the farmers. So even the farmers here, they are relied on their own farm and cattle. And they do the months of effort for the production. So this shows that how the chain of dependency. But that doesn't mean we are only dependent on them, because they are also dependent on us. So this shows the interdependent relationship between us. So that's why interconnectedness, it teaches us to generate gratitude towards all those many people who has put so much effort for our one meal. Now another example would be this Rubin Museum right here. If today only I was present here, I don't think this event would have been possible. Or if only you were here, then also it would not be possible. But this auspicious event here today has only been possible because we all are here. So that's why interconnectedness, I think it teaches us that our action, it ripples outwards, affecting people, the community, and the world around us. So that's why harming others is in essence harming oneself. So interconnectedness, it teaches us not to harm others. Instead, it teaches us to open our heart, to be more humble, to be more kind to people. Because in short, if I have to tell you what interconnectedness teaches us, it teaches us to value each other. It teaches us that we all are important to each other. We are interlinked, we are all from the same 7 billion people. So, in the Buddhist scriptures, it is said that if you work for the benefit of other people, then your own work will be accomplished by itself. So, living a life of gratitude, of compassion, of love with your community, with your people, with the world around you is as equals to living a life of happiness and peace to oneself. So now let's turn to our main topic, Avalokiteshvara. And I'd like to start by reciting the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. So the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum is the mantra of Avalokiteshvara. So this mantra has many ways of explanation according to different sutras, tantra, schools. But the simplest one would be homage to this divine Buddha Avalokiteshvara from your body, speech and mind for purification. Now I'll give a short let me break it down. So the first word Om, it represents the body, speech and mind. The Mani and Padme, it means the jewel and lotus, which symbolizes Avalokiteshvara's divine method and wisdom quality. And the Hum, it means the unification of method and wisdom. So, many people, they do the recitations of this mantra. You see, people, they are always engaged in recitations. It's because doing this recitation is like making a call to someone. So when we call someone, the intention is to connect with that person, right? So similarly here, the recitations of the mantra is to connect with this divine Avalokiteshvara. So that's why we see many Himalayan people always engage in the recitation of this mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, day and night. Now, you all must be wondering, like, who is Avalokiteshvara? So, as Tashunla has also given a very nice introduction on Avalokiteshvara. Now, Avalokiteshvara is like, he is the heart son of Lord Buddha. He is a bodhisattva of compassion in Buddhism. Now, to understand, to grasp the, the idea of Avalokiteshvara, to understand the quality of Avalokiteshvara, what makes Avalokiteshvara so special, we need to grasp what bodhicitta means. Bodhicitta, it means the genuine intention, genuine compassionate intention of attaining enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. And there are like many types of bodhicitta. Based on courage, we can classify into 3 types of bodhicitta. That is the king's way of bodhicitta, which means one attains enlightenment, one attains Buddhahood and leads all sentient beings to it. The second one is the boatman's way of bodhicitta, which means one achieves enlightenment simultaneously with all the sentient beings together. And the third one is the shepherd's way of bodhicitta. It means bringing all sentient beings to Buddhahood ahead of oneself. So among these 3, the shepherd's way of bodhicitta is the most courageous. It's like you're first bringing all the sentient beings to Buddhahood, and then finally you're being enlightened. It's like first solving everyone's problem, then finally working on your own problem. So this is the bodhicitta of Avalokiteshvara. Because in his previous life, he took a vow to Lord Amitabha that he will postpone his final Buddhahood until and unless he has liberated all sentient beings from samsara. So that is why I think we are all very, very blessed to have such a divine bodhisattva who is still working on our liberation from this samsara. So today I would like everyone else to recite the mantra of Avalokiteshvara for 3 times. You can either recite along with me or after me. Then we will do the mindfulness meditation on Avalokiteshvara. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.